I will tell you, I just about lost my mind in this one. This is In Flames, I Am Above, and this music video kind of took me by storm, and I could not talk about it enough. It was simple, but also so investing. You'll see what I mean by that when you go watch the reaction. And just before we do, a little friendly reminder to please like and subscribe. With that being said, we're going to jump right into the video. Let's go. Unnerving. Okay. Okay, holy moly. Okay. This is all like one take just on his face, and then it's got like that glitching out as because it looks like it's his face underneath it as well, but it has like different types of I guess makeup in it. But what an interesting way to open up a video is just because the whole, like, for the first 30 seconds, it's like, he's going to look at you, but you don't know when. And so it just gives this feeling of being very unsettled. Like, it's unnerving to watch. And his mid-range, I guess, like, I would say maybe, anyways, his screams or growls are very they're very clear with what he's saying, and like everything is pretty enunciated to make it more clear, because like if you watch him as he sings, just like his mouth, it's clear. It's pretty clear, which is pretty cool. And then also he added some clean vocals in there, and that was also nice to hear. But we're gonna continue this before Rachel. I need to focus. Okay. Like, my God, I don't need you. I won't wait for you to come around. My God, take.
My God, I don't need you. I will wait for you to come around. My God, as the pain inflicts, I know I bleed. I bleed for love. Will never be oracle to me. This is the feeling that I have been waiting for. Will never be oracle to me. This is the feeling that I have been waiting for. This is the feeling that I have been waiting for. Don't need your tears, I don't need your love. This is the feeling that I have been waiting for. Don't need your sympathy, I am above.
Oh my God. I loved that video. I was gonna stop it again, but then I was just like, because just the way that it's a one take, he does a one take, and then I'm assuming, I'm trying to think of like how he would layer on that. Well, you could do the mask just like without anything, because he doesn't have to show his face with that big mask on, but with the makeup on, maybe that's why he's like keeping very still, is because he had to go back over those moments and do the exact same movements but with all of his face makeup on. So it was really interesting the way that they cut to, but it was all just one shot, one take. Like it was just still, but they kept it really interesting with the glimpses of like this other version of him, and then the masked version of him, and also just how expressive he was, but at the same time not expressive. Like you could really see the performance within his eyes, and just like even you could see like the ticks and stuff in his jaw, and just what he was singing. And because he chose to look right down the barrel of the camera, it is as if he is singing right to you. And it creates this, like, I was invested. Like, I felt like I was getting invested in his pain and his story, or like it just it's hard to explain, but it's like you start to connect more with the other person when they're looking down the barrel of the camera, because it looks like they're singing it to you, you know? And I think that really just punctuated the lyrics themselves. Like that was I really liked that. And I know that I only stopped once in the song, but by the time I got to that like 3/4 part, I was like, I can't. I can't stop now. I have to keep going. Like I'm invested. I need to see where this goes, and I want it to all be linear. Like I was invested. And it wasn't this revolutionary like music video of like tons of things happening and like I don't know, tons of CGI, blah 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 blah. Like it wasn't this huge visual journey, but just the choices that they made were very cool. And the reason why I was hesitant to call what he was doing growls is because it almost seemed like, at least to me, that he went from a growl and then into like a scream. Like it was kind of like towing the line between the two. Um at least from what I could hear, because there were certain parts where I'm like, oh, that sounds more like a scream, and then other parts I was like, oh, that sounds more like a growl, and I'm like, I don't know what to call it. I'm like, I'm gonna say it's both. Um, but they were so clear and like enunciated, and yes, there were subtitles at the bottom of this one, but um, even without them, it's I think maybe it could also help that you are actually seeing their face and how their lips are moving to maybe help you kind of hear what they're saying better, if that makes sense. Like in terms of just listening to it versus listening to it and seeing it. But still, it was really clear, and I loved those inserted clean vocals. I really liked that. And it was just one shot. It sounds so simple, but he took it, put this emotion into it without moving his body much and without making like big expressions. It really drilled home through like just small things that were happening in his face and his eyes. Um, I really like that. I really like that. If there are more from them that you would like to see, please let me know because I want to see more. Put it in the comments below, or if you're a part of the Discord, you can put it in the YouTube recommendations section. But thank you very much for watching. That was a lot of fun. Yes. Okay. If you liked it, please hit the like button and hit the subscribe if you would like to see more. And with that, I will see you in the next video. Bye, y'all.